for joining me on another YouTube video. This is BunmiAmara. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share, and I would like to let you know ahead that my baby is beside me. So if you see me, being a little bit distracted, I am not. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my baby. So in this video, I'd just like to highlight a few reasons why I moved, or I relocated from Colombia to Canada. Because on my previous 2-3 years old video that I had on YouTube, if you guys have not seen it, just go down. I don't have a lot of videos. I did a particular video about why I moved to Colombia, and to be honest, if I had choices, like if I had an array of choices or an array of choice, I don't know if it's choices or choice English, I wouldn't have moved to Canada, because to me Colombia and Nigeria, they kind of have some similarities. Colombia is obviously better than, yeah, he tried to fall. I'm sorry. You need to see me catching. Sean, I don't want to edit this video, so you guys are going to see this. Colombia, this is my son Sean. Colombia is obviously better than Nigeria in the sense that it's more developed, but culture, I'm big on culture. I like culture. I like places that have cultural, renaissance, history. I don't know. Colombia is very, very chill. It's kind of like Nigeria in the sense that people there are really nice. Nigeria people are really nice too. The food is great. They have beautiful landscape. They have deep history and all that. And then they have there's a mix of Afro-Colombianos. That's black, the slaves, black Colombians and white Colombians. So that's also nice. And they have nice vacate spot like Medellin, where else? Santa Marta. Even Bogota is really good. Well, I'm not talking about all that. I didn't want to leave Colombia. Well, the one reason why I left was the visa issue. Every year in Colombia, I had to renew my visa every year, and it was really a pain in the ass, because some of my Nigerian brothers and sisters already, they spoiled my Nigerian passport out here, and yes, that some of them do drugs, some of them do money laundering. So that made me moving around South America really hard. So every year, once my teaching visa, it's called work permit. It's kind of like a work visa. Once it expires, Nigerians could not renew the visas in Colombia. You had to leave the country and go to a consulate or an embassy, Colombian embassy or whatever, and renew your visa. And since Colombia is surrounded by all Latin American countries, all of them didn't have we didn't have free entry, so we had to get another visa, literally. So every time I had to renew my country, my visa, I had to leave Colombia, go to Ecuador, get a visa for Ecuador, stay there for probably 1 week, because the process is really slow. Do that and then enter back into Colombia. It was really bad that one time my Colombian visa had expired, and you cannot go to an Ecuadorian consulate to ask for a visa on another expired visa, right? So I had to sneak out of Colombia, stamp, go by road, enter Ecuador, apply for the visa, and once they checked my document, I spoke to the consular and I was like, can you write a letter saying that you're about to give me a Colombian visa, but because they can't give, so it works like Colombia cannot give you a visa on an expired, Colombia cannot give you a visa in a country, which is Ecuador, that you don't have the visa for. So I got the visa. I was about to get Colombian visa when I was renewing my Colombian visa, yeah? I'm sorry if this is confusing. Then I told the consular that I needed a letter so that I could go to the Ecuadorian consulate in Colombia at the border, so that they could give me 2 weeks Ecuador visa, so that they can stamp my Colombian visa in Ecuador. I did this twice. when my friend told me that I had to, you know, enter illegally into Ecuador, yo, I'm like, oh God, this is some, you know, movie type thing. I'm going to do a video on that. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know how I survived. Like, there are things you do, like you're put in a spot outside the country. When you're outside the country, there are things you do that you don't even think of. But after you do, you're like, wow, you did that shit. That was me. I did it twice. So I'm like, when the opportunity presented itself, like when my friend was like, I need you to leave Colombia, and I'm like, I don't want to leave Colombia because at that time, that was in 2015, almost around June, I got offered a job at like the coast of Colombia. It's called La Guajira. They had a private school there, and they're gonna pay me money to teach in private school, and they're gonna pay me in US dollars with some benefits. So I was telling my dad was like, that means if you get this kind of money, you're not gonna leave Colombia at any time. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, no, I need you to leave. Choose between the US or Canada. I'm like, but I cannot afford to live in the US or Canada. But the way I was going to go into the US or Canada is through a study visa, right? And I cannot afford to pay for the school. I was like, okay, all we're going to do is that he said he was going to help me raise majorly the first year of school, and we'll see how it goes from there. So I'm like, sorry. So I'm like, okay, let's do that. So that's how I chose Canada, because I don't like the US to live in, obviously. Not that I don't like the US. I don't want to live in the US. So I applied to Seneca College, and I got called back. Or no, was I called back? No. I was asked to write an essay on why I wanted to study radio broadcasting. I studied radio broadcasting because I have a passion for radio. And I got in. I had 30 days to pay the fees, so I contacted my dad. So my dad was like, okay. So they raised the money, they sent it. I paid for 1 semester, and yeah, that's how I got the visa to go to Canada. So if you leave it up to me, I didn't want to leave Colombia, but because of the visa issue for every year, there's nothing like applying for permanent residence. They don't want people to leave. Like, they don't want foreigners to live in Colombia. You're either there to visit or to work. And if you have a work visa, you have to renew it every year, which I think sucks. Or if you don't want to do any of that, so then you either get married to a Colombian or you have a child by a Colombian, or you get arranged marriage. And I wasn't interested in doing any of that. So that's why I left. I still tell my husband now, because we're married, I still tell him now that we're going to retire in Colombia, because I don't see myself going back to Nigeria. I love Nigeria. It's my birth country. I was born and raised there, but the way it's headed right now, I don't know, man. So I think we're going to relocate, like retire in Colombia. So yeah, those were the reasons. But left to me, I'll still be in Colombia by now, because I love Colombia. The food, the people, the atmosphere, the weather is right. There's no winter, there's nothing, there's no fall. The weather is in between, depending on the area where you are. I was majorly in Bogota, which is the capital city. The weather is in between, like fall-ish and spring, depending on the day. You have a lot of sun. Some days is windy, some days is we get like maybe 0 degrees or -2. It's not really that cold, depending on how close to the mountain you live, right? But yeah, that was why I left Colombia, and that's why I chose Canada. And Canada has treated me so far so good. Okay, it's not bad. Now we have a Canadian citizen. So all my international fees, as you did, this little boy. Say hi. Okay, camera. Say hi. No? Yeah. So that was the reason why I left, because I got a couple of comments on some old videos asking me where I am right now and why I left. So I'm addressing that. If you've not watched those videos, please just scoot down. I don't have so much videos, and like I said, I'm trying to resuscitate this channel. So thank you guys, until next video. Bye.